Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shalay and I'm a spiritual entrepreneur who has dedicated their entire lives to living one that is intuitively led, and I basically document that process here on YouTube. Hi. So in this video, I wanted to show you what I do for my morning routine to help me increase my creativity, to help me with my productivity, and just with how I feel throughout the day. Doing this routine or something along the lines of this routine helps me stay centered, it helps me stay connected to source, to my intuition, to my higher self, and it honestly just sets me up in the best way possible. There was a period that I went through where I was not doing this routine, and when I say routine, I mean I just dedicate a chunk of time in the morning to myself. In terms of what I'm doing during that time, it changes depending on the day, depending on where I'm at in my cycle. I really just feel into how my body is feeling, and then that's what I'll do. But the important thing is I still show up. I'm still showing up to do something. But this is vital for anyone to do, no matter what industry you are in, but particularly if you're a spiritual based entrepreneur and you're relying on your channel, your connection to the divine to actually channel messages through and live this intuitively led business. You need to be connected to yourself. You need to be strengthening this relationship to yourself. So what you just saw was me doing some yoga first thing, and I've also been sipping on this lemon water. And honestly, I heard a dietitian on TikTok say that this was really good for your digestion, so I didn't do any research and I just trusted TikTok and trusted this stranger on the internet. It feels right. And like I said, I just feel into what I need. Usually it's some sort of movement. My main goals when I'm doing my morning routine is, like I said, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, so long as I am doing something that's removing stagnant negative energy. So that can be done through movement, breath work, and something for mindfulness, something to connect me back to source, connect me back to my desires, and then something for my reprogramming practice where I can implement the things that I want to call into my life, right? And I like to do that first thing in the morning. So they're the main things that I would do. In terms of what that looks like the practices and tools that I use, it changes depending on the day, depending on my mood, depending on how I'm feeling. So part of my movement for today was doing that yoga practice that you just saw. And now I'm going to focus on clearing and protecting my energy for the day and doing some meditation. And the sun is out. This is my favorite time of day where the sun starts to shine through. So I think I'm gonna move the table so that I can sit in the sun for this practice. Oh my God, it's so nice. Look at that. So I wanted to show you the get up right now. So I went to this energy healer and she recommended these 2 flower essences. So I've been taking them every morning. They're only new, so it's not something that I've always done. This is completely new to me. So she did kinesiology and Reiki. It was just such a fucking good session. One of the best energy clearing sessions I've ever had in my entire life. She actually asks your body what you need. She'll test your vibration. So there's this vibrational scale, and she'll actually tell you where you're vibrating at. And the aim of the session is to have you vibrating at a higher frequency. So that's what I've been having. I have some Palo Santo and sage. I'm literally running out right now. This is my Palo Santo, whatever. So I'm going to do that. I also like to meditate with a crystal. I've been gravitating towards selenite lately just because it recharges and cleanses. I also just rub this all over my body as well as another clearing method. And I just kind of place it on my chest while I'm meditating. I just really, really love it for just recharging my energy, cleansing my energy. I love using eye pillows to meditate. I just think it's so much more comfortable. Honestly, when I'm meditating, it literally looks like I'm going to bed. That's what it looks like, but I'm not. Everyone's always are you sure you're meditating under that? I'm yeah, I am. I just love being comfortable while I'm doing it. It's funny, I went through all this effort to put this all here and be in the sun, but I just realized I'm gonna have a blanket on, that eye cover's gonna be on. The only part that's gonna be getting sun is here. Didn't think that through. Because the morning was looking so nice today, I wanted to actually go get a coffee and go to this really pretty place in nature and do breath work there. But I honestly just stepped outside and it's just so windy. It doesn't say it's gonna rain, it's just really, really windy. So I don't know if I really want to do that anymore. In that meditation, my mind was going everywhere. I could not calm it down, which is normal. I feel like some days I can get into like a really deep meditative state, and then there are some days where my mind is just going crazy. So when I'm feeling like tense and like my mind's going crazy and like I can't like really relax, that's when I like to do breath work. I was actually going to do the breath work outside in nature because I did that yesterday and it was seriously the fucking best thing I could have ever done for my soul. But I don't know right now if I'm just like chasing a feeling. I just hate it when it's windy. This really shouldn't be that hard of a decision. All right, I am gonna go only because I realized that I can't make my coffee here, which means I have to leave my house anyway. Before I go though, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get myself ready. This is something that I stopped doing as well. Like since working for myself, getting ready throughout the day is one of the hardest things, but it is like everything for mindset and productivity and actually like showing up for the day, because it actually makes me want to like be productive compared to when I'm like in my pajamas, don't do my hair and shit like that for the day. It just completely changes the way that I show up and the way that I feel about myself as well. So I'm gonna go get ready and then we're gonna go do that. Forgive me, I completely forgot to include this portion, so I'm just gonna pop it in here. A part of my morning routine is to incorporate reprogramming, right? Whether it's like affirmations or I'm like on my Pinterest vision board or whatever it is, or I'm doing like a visualization type meditation, I will always anchor into the things that I want to call into my life, whether it be like more abundance, more clients, more like travel, whatever it might be. I anchor into my like what I'm trying to reprogram at the moment. On this particular morning, that's what I did, but I completely forgot to film it. You saw how sunny it was this morning. I'm not making this up. This is Melbourne. Look. Literally raining on my parade. This is really not how I saw this video going. Whenever I watch these like spiritual morning routines, they always make me feel so like zen and calm and motivated. I just don't think you're gonna get the same effect with this video. That's where we were heading. That was the direction. It was starting off great. I can't even be fucked doing breathwork anymore. Honestly, I cannot be bothered. However, I said that I was gonna do it, so I'm still going to do it. I'm just gonna go do it in my room now, and then I'm gonna go get a coffee because I need one. So the point of breath work and the reason why I love it so much, and it's just such a big part of my practice and always will be, is because what it does is it gets you out of fight or flight. And when you're in fight or flight, what's happening is all of this energy rushes to your body and you're just living in survival mode. So from this place, it's hard to get like downloads, creative ideas, particularly if you're like a spiritual based entrepreneur. If you're that type of person that like overthinks everything, like this practice is going to be a staple for you. And it's really the practice of doing like meditation and breath work every single day that has the compound effect where you actually start to see the results, right? You can't just do it like once here and there. It's literally the consistency. Now, obviously there are going to be days where you miss out on the practices. That's completely fine. Like I said, every day is different for me, but I'm usually coming back to at least meditation and breath work every single day. There are a wide range of like breath work techniques that I play with, and I've recommended this on this channel before, but I love this video here. Like this breath work I've been doing for years now because it's changed everything for me. This style of breath work, or like breath of fire. So what's happening when you're doing those types of practices is you're stimulating the vagus nerve, which stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body going into its rest response and going into actually healing, right? Or on the other hand of doing practices like that, sometimes I will do breath work that helps me focus. It really just depends on where I'm at in my cycle. Like if I'm just about to get my period or I'm in my like luteal phase, I usually feel like really like slow. I've actually done a video on these phases because they like wildly affect me and my business and like how I show up. So I like revolve my life around my menstrual cycle, which was like a really, really big manifestation for me. I'll leave that video linked here. But in my luteal phase, I feel like I'm really like lacking energy. So I won't go in and do like a strenuous like breath work exercise. Instead, I'll do something like alternate nostril breathing, or I will do just controlled breaths. So like taking a breath in for 5 seconds and then releasing for 5 seconds, breathing in for 5 seconds and releasing for 5 seconds. That's usually what I focus on doing when I'm doing my meditations as well. Because today I feel like my mind's been overactive, what I'm gonna do is alternate nostril breathing for 10 minutes. This particular exercise really helps to create like clarity in your mind, and it really helps to balance out your feminine and your masculine energy, which is definitely what I feel like I need this morning. I need balance. I need balance, don't I, Poopsie? Thank you. I think I'm gonna end it here for this video. I really intended this to be like a really relaxing morning with me. I'm sitting here editing this video and I have no idea what that noise is, so I'm just gonna end the video here because I can't have you listening to that any longer. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a like and thumbs up. That's the same thing. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.